Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy6 Gaming, coming to you from the tutorial world and the God Vault area where a bunch of big tutorials are starting to take place. Today we are looking at a 4x4 vault door. Very simple, very easy. As you can see, I've done a little pizzazzing up. I've tried to leave a few glass pieces, try to make it fit in again. I'm just gonna show you how to make the door. The rest of it's your call. What you want to do, what you don't want to do. But as you can see, pull the lever. 4x4 vault door. Pretty quick too. Closes fast, opens fast. This lever is run all the way from the other side. As you can see, it is seamless. There is no piston showing. This runs all the way around. So if you want to do that way, then do it. You could run it under. There are several other ways, but long story short, if you wanted to, I could just put that torch or that lever right here, and it would do the same thing on the inside. So on that note, guys, without any sort of messing around, let's go ahead and start this tutorial. For this build, you are going to need 1 lever, 16 repeaters, 10 half slabs, 20 sticky pistons, 14 torches, and then you better get together at least a stack of blocks of choice depending on how big your wall you want, and at least a stack of redstone depending on how far away you want to run the lever from the output line. Here we are, hanging out in my tutorial world over here at the beautiful God Vault. Everybody's been watching me grow this God Vault within my God Vault Let's build that I do a few episodes for. This here's a portcullis door that's not, it doesn't work the way I want. Most of the challenges have to do with putting the right input and output on both sides of the door. I'll work on that one, but as you can see, tons of sorter stuff right here. That's where we're going to be putting our 4x4 vault door. This right here is a multi-item chest sorting unit. If you have to watch that tutorial, just look at the eye in the top right hand corner of the screen. I'll put the tutorial there as well. And again, item elevators and such. If you want to watch these, just feel free to tune into my God Vault Let's build. I put up an episode every couple days for sure. And yeah, that's about it. Now that we got the lay of our land, I think I might go on up here and take a look at this floor one more time. And now that we know exactly the spot that we need here, we got this floor. I think I'm going to pretty much make the floor exactly like that. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I want to I just like the way it looks, but I feel like it won't give enough light. So I don't know. Let's work on that, but whatevs. Let's go over here. So guys, what you can see right here is the hole that we're going to start with. This hole is going to be 12. It's going to be 12 wide, 3 long, and 2 deep. So as you can see, that center line right there is the center of my building. However, my building has 1 center block, which means a 2-prong door is going to be off center, but you know what, I don't mind it that much. I think it'll look good built into the mix. So start on the back side here, place a block. Through third one away from the end, place a block. In and up, place a block. Grab yourself your sticky pistons, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep in mind that this is the front of the door. Don't put them on the back. Grab yourself a repeater in there, the 2 centers, and then on the end, grab yourself some redstone dust and bring it right across. Drop 1 there, 1 there. Turn around, throw a torch off of this block right there. Break this block out, break this block out, run down. Place a dust at the bottom of that one, and a torch on the side of this one. Once you've done that, go ahead and throw a block right there. So, at this point in time, you're just going to come right next to it, place redstone dust, block, torch. Make sure that that repeater is set to 3 ticks, and then place your torch up there. And look what we have here. Pretty good. I think we should head over to the other side and do exactly what we just did. Make sure we have our things lined up right. Break this one, break this one. Torch there. Dust there. Block there. Dust there. Torch right there. Repeater, 3 ticks. Block. Torch. Look at that. Now we're cooking with gas. And you have a lot of the hard work from the bottom down now, so I think what we're going to start doing is bring up our pistons on the side here. So let's start off on the ends here. Right there, filling that gap. Place a torch with a block on top. Torch on top of that block, and then block on top of that torch. What you can see here is now basically this is where our pistons are going to start coming up for the sides. Go ahead and place one sticky piston right there, one right there. Then you want to put 4 sticky pistons here starting in the back right there. Put this one in the front, one under this one, and then another one in front. And now pretty much we're going to replicate this behavior just going over to the other side. So let's go on over there. Block over those 2. Torch, block, torch, and then a block on top of that guy. Again, I'm going to use quartz for all my redstone-ish blocks. I like the way it looks. Do the same thing as on the other side. Sticky piston, 4 more sticky pistons, 1 right there, 1 on the bottom of that guy, and 2 in the front. 1, 2. Perfect. So far so good. We have a symmetrical build going. Not too difficult to follow, so now what we're going to do is, I think what we're going to start doing is filling in some of our blocks. So again, I'm going to use stone bricks because those are going to be whatever my walls and doors and stuff are made out of. So as you can see, these blocks I'm placing right now are all going to be front-facing blocks or shown in the build, including the floor that I just went over as well. So as you can see, we're already moving forward here. Now what we got to do is start bringing some stuff upstairs, but first we're going to just wrap a few blocks around here so that we know where we're going. I'll put this guy here. Kind of try to make the shape of the door now. That way you have an idea of what you're doing. Go down here. I think we're going to put a couple up here down the back side. And then up and under. And there you go. Now it's a little bit easier to understand the shape of the door. So let's go around the front, looking everything over. Okay, so now I think now it's going to be time for a little bit of redstone fun. Here it comes. So from right out here, what you're going to do is place a block right on top of that guy, right on the side of that block as well, and then right under that piston right there as well. Go ahead and grab your repeaters, put them here with a 2-tick delay. Looks good. Let's go do that to the other side too. Nice and easy. Block on top of this torch, block beside the torch, block under the piston, and then a repeater on a 2-tick delay. Look at that. Now we're going good. So now we're going to start bringing our power up to the top, easily done by placing a block right here. And then we're going to grab our half slabs, and first half slab is going to go up here. Put some dust on there, you could do it at the end. Half slab goes right there, and then you're going to notice how we're going to bring our ladder of half slabs up to the top. Right there, and then right there. Perfect. So now make sure you run your dust all the way down to the original one and that guy there. And let's jump on over to the other side and make some moves. Block beside that guy, dust. Half slab there, half slab there, half slab there, and then dust, dust, dust. Perfect. Okay, so now all we got to do is start adding a little love on the top and start bringing our pistons down. So we'll put a torch right there, torch right there. We're going to want to use blocks of choice once we go beside those torches, but for now we'll use these quartz blocks because they're for the redstone bits. Put a torch off the side of them, side of that one as well, and now use your block of choice. It's important because these will be seen, and then put it right across. Once you put it right across, now move across the center here, grab yourself some redstone dust and put it in the two center blocks between those torches. switch sides, and spin. So again, right here, use blocks of choices. The block of choice, they will be seen. Grab redstone repeaters, turn around, and shoot them towards the front, 4 of them. No delay. Now jump in the front here and go ahead and finish up your ceiling. Right here, we're going to want to put our sticky pistons. Notice how they are right next to the repeaters. Basically right next. That first block is just a scaffolding. And there you go. And then now, you can go ahead and put the rest of your ceiling in. Right here, right here, right here. But as you can see, it's looking pretty sharp. You guys are most of the way through it. Don't forget, if you need to do anything, just pause the video and keep on rolling. Always good to make sure that everything's going right. Everything looks on track to me. Let's keep this show on the road. So now we've swung all the way back around again. And what are we going to do? Well, go ahead and place a block right there. A block on the side of that torch. And then dust, dust on both sides. Then put your repeater into the center facing forward on a full 4 ticks delay. Put yourself a half slab in the top piston right there with dust. And let's go to the other side and do that process again. Block. Block. Dust, dust. And repeater, 4 tick delay. Don't forget your slab with a redstone dust. Looks good to me, looks good to me. And let's jump on up here and start building some of the final top stuff. Repeater forward, 4 tick delay. Put that into this block right there, and then go ahead and throw a torch on this side of this block right here. Some dust on top of that block right there. And then a half slab right next to that redstone repeater with dust. And now we want to block this signal, so we're going to put a block right there. So as you can see, guys, that looks pretty good. Let's go over to the other side and do the exact same thing. Always good to double check, man. Always good to double check. I always like to go over everything. It's easy enough when something doesn't work to find where the troubleshooting is, especially with redstone. So hopefully we'll go through this. As you can see, this one's posted out. We'll worry about that later. Let's just keep going. Let's keep the build going. Redstone repeater forward, 4 ticks delay. Gonna take that guy, put it into a block. Dust on top. Shooting out. Put yourself a torch on the side. Half slab with dust. Block blocking. Oh yeah, I never put it down. I said it, but I didn't put it down. So let's go over here and throw this torch back. Silly boy. So now that we've done that, it looks like for the most part, most of the hard work is done. Almost there, almost there. Start to make this look a little better. Basically, this is your input. So if you want to run it all the way around, run it all the way around. That's easy enough to do, as you saw in my first one. But let's test this out and make sure it works. Looks good to me. So let's start putting this stuff back together. Again, you could do whatever you want with the front facade. As you can see, when you saw this, it looked much different because it put a little love into it, but pretty much cover up those pistons right here. Do your best to go around and cover it up. Like, it all depends on what you're building. For me, I spent about 20 minutes just making this door look good in spot. But as you can see, this video has not been very long at all. Only like, 15 minutes long, and you're making a 4x4 vault door. Super huge, super big. So cover it up like this. Keep going. And it looks super sharp too. I really like the way it looks, the way it sits there. Keep filling it up. Okay, well, that might be high enough. It looks like it's fitting into this environment really good. So, yeah, I think that's super sharp, super sharp. Let's go around back. Let's mess with this some more. See, we're having problems with those top pistons. I think we're just going to troubleshoot this one quick. This isn't that big of a deal. It's pretty easy. Whenever you're testing stuff like this right now, put the blocks back. I'm telling you, those blocks belong there. It's a good rule of thumb. Whenever you're messing with pistons and something doesn't work right, you know what? Test it out, and then we're going to go over. So basically, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do some quick troubleshooting. I'm going to go find the problem, and then I'm going to come back and tell you about it. It's up here somewhere. We'll do a few seconds of thought, and let me cut through. Okay, so as you can see right here, these right and left pistons should not be pushed down, but they are. That redstone dust is lit. So first move is going to be pop that dust, and I watch those blocks go right back. So it should work perfectly now. Again, it was a quick time lapse of me going through, but as you can see, door works perfect as of now. Looking good, looking great. Not a hitch, so let's fill this floor up. And again, what you do on the sides is all up to you, you know. Again, if you're going to take this redstone, this lever, and bring it all the way to the front, make sure that you use a lot of repeaters to carry the signal. If the signal comes from too far away, even a little bit, some parts of your door might not work. So make sure that you don't even mess around, that you use repeaters all the way through your torch. So if it's from the other side, you can imagine how long that will be. Door works good. I like it. Looking sharp, looking sharp. So let's go over here. Oh, perfect. So don't forget, guys, if you love my Skippy6 Gaming, leave a like, man. That shows some support. Don't forget to subscribe, as well as share this video on social media with your friends. I would surely love it. So give some love for the 4x4 vault door. I'm Skippy, and I'm out.